Because it shouldn't take this long, honestly. It better be third person or I'll spill blood after 989 hours into my masterpiece, Wildlands. All we want is a Wildlands 2. You're not wrong. But don't say that on Reddit because you will be attacked by Eagle. Those of you guys that are on Reddit, you know who Eagle is. Shout out to you, Eagle. Yeah, nobody wants Wildlands 2. Wildlands was a terrible game, right?
Now to our sponsor. Are you a Ghost Recon Wildland fan who suspects that might be infected with WPTD Wildlands Pretense Tactical Disorder? Do you find yourself hating tactical shooters, or the idea of Ghost Recon Project over going back to its tactical roots and will be first-person view? Do you find yourself talking about Ghost Recon Project over but you don't play tactical shooters or have a benchmark of what a tactical shooter is? Do you find yourself obsessed over Ghost Recon Breakpoint's launch but blinded by its post-launch and modding success? Have you been depressed in your gaming life, wondering why there are no goddamn third-person tactical shooters but refuses to play Arma Reforger or even Ready or Not? If you have one of these symptoms, it's very likely you have WPTD Wildlands Pretense Tactical Disorder. Find yourself at the Eagle Surgery Practice, where you will receive eagle-eyed treatment at 057 I Need Eagle's Help 4242. You are contagious. Stay off Reddit.
You guys that are on Reddit, you know who Eagle is. Shout out to you, Eagle.
Colonel Jimenez, we're on the ground. What's your 20?
You are southeast of our present position. The tank! Just get that tank!
All right, Scott, you've got the Zeus. Neutralize that heavy.
On the 12th of June 2026, insider gaming journalist Mike Straw received intel from Ubisoft Ghost Recon Project over developers. Mike wrote in a memo shared with Insider Gaming, Project OVR recently failed to meet internal alpha objectives, leading to Ubisoft bringing in Bruno Galley as senior producer to lead the Project OVR team. In addition, VP of Production Jean-Baptiste Duval and VP of the Global Creative Office Julien Sansalone were brought in to be more present on a day-to-day basis, including being on the work floor. As far as why the game seemingly missed its objectives, people who spoke under the condition that they not be named say that Ghost Recon has been plagued by unrealistic deadlines and poor planning and management. Now, let's break all of this down so we can really understand why we haven't seen a trailer or announcement date this year. Everything we need to know is because of this intel. Bruno Galley previously worked on Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, where he oversaw structural logistics and execution pipelines during its development. A senior producer in game development manages high-level operations, timelines, budgets, and cross-department collaboration to guide a project from conception to release. Following reports of a failed internal alpha test for Project OVA, Ubisoft installed Bruno Galley as senior producer to steady the development floor and redirect the project. It's ironic Bruno oversaw the looter-shooter mechanics, RPG elements, and live service raid modes in Breakpoint, who is now overseeing Project OVA. Jean-Baptiste Duval, as a VP of production at Ubisoft, is a high-level executive who will oversee studio development pipelines, multi-million-dollar budgets, and global co-development strategies across an entire portfolio of games to ensure titles are delivered on time and up to corporate standards. Regarding Ghost Recon, he historically supervised the franchise from a macro corporate level, but following a disastrous internal alpha test for the next installment on Project OVA, he is directly deployed to the studio floor to personally overhaul the game's broken production pipeline and restructure its day-to-day management. As a vice president of the Global Creative Office at Ubisoft, Julien Sansalone oversees the macro-level artistic and design alignment across the publisher's various intellectual properties, managing creative houses to establish long-term vision, core gameplay mechanics, and creative standards. Unlike Bruno Galli, Sansalone did not work directly on Ghost Recon Breakpoint, having spent that specific era operating out of France as a high-level content director and senior line designer across different structural divisions within Ubisoft. He has been brought into the Project Over team following the failed alpha test specifically to solve the game's reported lack of a cohesive creative direction, establishing a physical presence on the development floor to streamline the design process. I have a strong theory of what is going on here based upon this intel and multiple sources citing the experiences of playtesters and other game features. It's appeared that Ghost Recon Project Over shared characteristics and features from Ghost Recon 1 and other tactical shooters. In my previous video where I cited Noobfeed, there were features like a class system of your team AI similar to Ghost Recon 1. We were informed playtesters were frustrated with the permanent death feature of their team AI during testing. Multiple sources noted Project Over was minimal HUD, relied heavy on immersing you in challenging tactical challenges. The issue with these game testers is that Ubisoft brought in a target audience that most probably don't play tactical shooters. A true fan of tactical shooters, you can dislike my comment or not, that's fine. I really don't care invites features like permanent death. I think these testers were just testers across multiple games, but probably were fans of Far Cry, The Division, and Ghost Recon. I don't think they were your armor or ready or not player. My point is that Ghost Recon Project Over, from what I've been reading from the leaks, seemed to have a strong vision on being a grounded squad-based tactical shooter. For both single-player gamers and for cooperative gameplay, I think Ubisoft HQ have stepped in because this game does not resemble your traditional Ubisoft formula game. The reason why these three senior employees are stepping in my opinion, is that they're trying to redo certain core pillars of the game, even though it's extremely late in development. Mike wrote in the Insider Gaming article, according to sources close to the game, many of those working on Project OVR are bracing for impact after management changes were recently implemented. This means that these new changes that were implemented and also in the midst of implementing have unrealistic deadlines that the developers now have to work towards. They're amending this game in its late development because these senior Ubisoft employees are interfering with the developers' original vision for Ghost Recon Project Over. Mike wrote, people who spoke under the condition that they not be named say that Ghost Recon has been plagued by unrealistic deadlines and poor planning and management. Now take a listen at what Mike wrote in the article. Project OVR's development and success are a priority for Ubisoft. The memo mentions as much, adding that the foundation of the game is strong. If the foundation of the game is strong, then it's clear to me that the failed alpha testing simply means that the game failed to meet Ubisoft's internal objectives, in contrast to the game probably being a good game to play. With all of this outlined, if the three Ubisoft employees, Bruno Galli, Jean-Baptiste Duval, and Julien Sansalone, if they fail to Ubisification of Project Over, it's likely we will see a reboot or cancellation. Why? Because Ubisoft wants to appeal to casual players and they might want to add systems for monetization. It's not difficult to make a modern Ghost Recon game, massive open world, objectives, hostiles, and great squad commands. We know from Tom Henderson this is their biggest world yet. We've been told from multiple sources that the gunplay is challenging. We've been told about a team AI roster and permadeath mechanics. Squad commands have been compared to Ready or Not. The campaign themes have been compared to a Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Why the hold up? Why the delay? Why is it taking so long for us to see any official news from Ubisoft? When it comes to Ghost Recon, I truly believe Ubisoft and modern casual gamers are everything wrong with this franchise. There is no supply without demand. Ubisoft are panicking because they realized Ghost Recon Project Over isn't going to suit their casual gamer who wants to walk around an immersive open world with Sony level type of storytelling in and pretend they're a tier 1 operator. It's why we have players who celebrate Ghost Recon Wildlands even though they acknowledge that the game does not have good gunplay, ballistics, squad commands, that it doesn't have good movement and animations. Why do they praise this game? For the open world story and missions. That's it. That's the standard for Ghost Recon. not according to the casual modern day gamer, and not to Ubisoft executives. I want to see Ghost Recon return back to form. These casual Wildland fans have nothing good to say about Ghost Recon 1 because they don't understand what Ghost Recon is and shouldn't be. Ubisoft executives don't understand it either. We finally have a group of developers who are close to making a decent Ghost Recon game since Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2. And Ubisoft HQ messes it up all over again. Some of us still play the old school games. Some of us play the Armors, the Ready or Nots, real squad-based tactical shooters. Some of us are really like, how about Ubisoft let Ghost Recon Project overburn to the ground? And for us that love tactical shooters, will play and support games that keep the spirit of Tom Clancy alive. Games like Armor, especially with Armor 4 releasing next year, Black One Blood Brothers, which is and I repeat, the spiritual successor of Ghost Recon and Rainbow Six, will keep Ghost Recon Breakpoint alive with mods that turn the game from an action-adventure game to a survival tactical shooter. If we don't see Ghost Recon Project over-release, along with The Division 3 and Far Cry, this could very well be the end of the franchise and Ubisoft as a company. At this point, I honestly don't care. The CEO of Ubisoft, Yves Guillemot, can go to...
I beg your pardon?
No one in sight, Captain.
I can't refresh your HUD if you exit the area, Captain. Captain, you gotta get back in the fight. If you leave the field of engagement, you'll erase your intel from the HUD.
Affirmative.
Understood.
In position, standing by.
I'm here.
Affirmative. In position.
Moving now. I'm here.
Sir. Sir. We're with you, boss.
Way to go, Captain.
Understood.
In position.
Forming on you.
Lead the way, Captain.
Contact everybody. Contact in the zone.
Yeah, tagged him. Yeah, down. Your target is down, Captain. I'm hit!
Affirmative.
In position. In position, standing.
I'm here.
On the way. Moving now. In position, standing by. Target spotted.
In position.
Moving now. I'm taking fire! Affirmative. Captain!
Understood.
I'm hit! Captain, taking hostile fire!
Affirmative.
In position.
I'm taking fire! Move into position. I'm here.
On the way. In position, standing by.
Understood. I'm here.
Sir?
Talk to me, sir.
Captain?
Damn, I think we're out of targets, boss.
Talk to me, sir. Understood.
Captain, taking hostile fire! position.
Captain. Reloading now.
Sir. Target spotted.
I'm taking fire!
Target eliminated. Affirmative. Yeah, tagged him.
Understood. Moving.
Moving now.
Understood.
In position, standing by.
Captain, taking out the bomb!
Target down. Contact. I'm here.
Captain, man down! Mission comes first, Mitchell. We'll secure him, don't worry.
In position, standing.
Sir.
On the way. In position, standing by.
Move into position.
Intel say their long-range weapons are down. I think we can get some mortars set up for you.
Captain,
We're with you, boss.
good to go, Ghost Lead.
Damn, I think we're out of targets, boss.
¡Es el americano!
Excellent work, Ghost. You wiped out their last defenses. The road is clear now. Head for the main objective. Repeat, head for the main objective. Don't forget, you have reinforcements near the target area.
Thanks for watching Where Tactics Are Always Applied. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Stay frosty. Eagle eyes out. God bless.